Okay, so first we have to open the model. So we'll go to File, choose Open Model, and then find wherever our model file is located and open it. I'll click on it and click Open. OpenSim should then open up our model. Once our model is open, we can manipulate it with a few different controls. If you use the left click button and drag around, then we can rotate it in all the different directions. By right clicking and rotating, and going up and down, we can zoom in or out. By using either the scroll button or the arrow keys, we can move it back and forth. So next we want to manipulate the marker set a little bit. So you'll click on the plus button by the marker set and you can scroll through and see all the different markers. So if you want to edit it and add it, we'll right click on markers and hit add new. A new marker should pop up right on the side of the model. You can then double click on that marker to make it active, and that allows you to control it. So let's first go and change the name of it. We'll attach it to the head, so we'll name it head. You can then specify which body it's to be attached to. In this case, the head is considered part of the torso, so we'll attach it to the torso segment. We can then place the marker where we would like it. So we click on it again once it's already active, and we click and drag and can place it where we would like. It's best to go through a few different angles to make sure it's in the right place from every angle. So you see that's in a pretty good spot if that's where we want it. So we can be finished with that part. So now if you'd like to save your new marker set, you'll go again up to markers and right click and then select save to file, and then type in the name you would like to call your new marker set and then hit save. So there may be times when you want to control specifically which markers appear and which ones don't. So if you want to hide a certain marker, you'll right click on it and then just select hide under display. If you want to show it again, do the same thing, select show. If you want that to be the only marker that's showing, then do the same thing, but select show only. That way you can control which markers are and are not showing. Now I don't need the extra marker we added for the analyses. I didn't have that included in my marker set, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Okay, so let's do a little bit of more manipulation with the model. So if you double click on a segment, like for example the tibia here, then that will be selected. You can find out more of the information such as the mass and other properties here. And so then up here up above, you can do more with it. So if you go to display and click hide, like with the markers, that segment specifically will be hidden. And you can then do the same thing to show it again. You can do a similar thing with the muscles. So you'll first click on forces and then on muscles, and then select the different muscles that you want. Say we want to show or hide the biceps femoris. We'll do display, hide, and then you might see it there in the back. The biceps femoris is gone. Now if we want only to show that one, then we click on that one, and only the biceps femoris is shown. Okay, just a few quick extra things about models and how to use them. First off, one important note to make. Some people may have a question about where the different models come from. Most of them come just directly from the OpenSim website. There's a section on there where you can download a few different models, and a lot of them come with the folder that OpenSim itself was installed with. There are ways that you can edit them and add things onto them, but that is far beyond my area of expertise. However, one little modification that we've used in our research has been just to edit some of the properties of some of these segments. So for example, in our study, we have been using crutches, and obviously this model doesn't have crutches with it, but some of the aspects of that, such as the weight, may be important in affecting the different forces and things that we're looking for. So the way that we modify that is we double clicked here on the humerus, and over here you'll notice that it has the mass of that segment. We then measured the mass of one crutch, and we then added that weight, so the mass of the crutch to the mass of the humerus. We typed that in here, and that became the new mass of the humerus. Obviously this isn't 100% accurate, but we thought it was a decent approximation, especially because we're really only looking at the lower leg muscles. And so that's one way you can do things. Similarly, we had a device that we were attaching to the lower leg, and in a similar way, we measured the weight of that device and then came here to the right tibia and added that weight to the overall mass of the tibia. Now when you do that, you have to make sure to go back in and do File and then Save Model As, and then rename the model. That way it shows up as a new model, and it doesn't just override the old original model file. So I don't know, those are a few extra things about the models and how to use them.